Good morning. Good morning, VeeFriends. This is the Daily Comics Show. This is VeeFriends. Over 280 characters on a mission to make positivity louder, make soft skills cool. Gratitude, kindness, patience. Created by Gary Vaynerchuk. You might know him on the internet as Gary V. Let me fix this view here. Do that. Great. Gary V, hence the name V and VeeFriends. We've got a trading card game. We've got our minis, which I'll open up one here in a second. And this is the comics. I'm drawing the comics. Those are the vending machines. I'm DJ Coffman, cartoonist here at VeeFriends. Good morning, Steve, Craig, Aging Death, Orion. Good morning, guys. Morning over on Instagram. We got Santa. We got... Am I live on VeeFriends? Okay. Okay. Cool. We're live on a bunch of channels. Morning, Rocky. Let's get into this. I'm only gonna be live for an hour because I've got a little doctor's appointment to go to. Just a little checkup. You know. Little checkup. I promised I would go. So, all right, let's see who's in here. We've got a boisterous beaver, detailed boisterous beaver. Boy, they were pulling detailed minis last night at my drawing club in Pittsburgh. Some random art friend strangers were pulling all kinds of the creative crab and whatnot. What is this? I like that. I love it when people go with, what is this? This is VeeFriends. It's a comic strip that I draw. Well, I draw the comic strip. VeeFriends is a much bigger brand than the comic strip. We've also have a cartoon coming out on Monday, on September 30th. I should have a little graphic here for that. I don't. Let me go to the website real quick. We'll also give away a couple shirts today. Do that. Get there. We'll get there. Let's go to website here. I'm not going to have a warm up today because I got to get right into. Some comics. I'm a little bit behind. Would you believe it? VeeFriends.com has everything you want to know about VeeFriends. We're going to jump right into some inking because I am behind on the comic for today because I got some exciting things happening. So bear with me. You're going to get to see me doing some inking here on today's comic strip. So it'll come out a little bit later today. Finish it up after my doctor's appointment later. Something cool happened last night on the streams that you guys had. We'll be seeing Gary V this Friday. What's he up to? What's he doing on Friday? Good morning, AJ's Custom Rugs. Chris Chan. What is going on? Your boy here is late on the comic strip today. I got busy doing like writing yesterday actually for some comic books, for our comic books. And I got really into that. And before I knew it, it was time to head out. I was like, oh man. So I had a lot of meetings and I misjudged my day for sure. But okay. All good. All good. So we're going to do some inking here today and talk inking just for an hour or so. Sienna's over on Instagram Live. Good morning. Someone said they like the other view better. I may switch back to the vertical view. I just need time to mess with the OBS, the program again. Some people are asking for the vertical view back. But, you know, if you want to see it bigger, if you're over on Instagram, or just go ahead and go to the YouTube channel, VeeFriends Comics. You get a pretty good view there. Tweeter, good morning. I saw your message. I do have the shirt codes. I got to get them to you. I just got them yesterday, so we'll do a better job at getting you your shirts. Tweeter1. Tweeter's in for a shirt today, so I'll be doing a little shirt drawing. Maybe before we leave, we'll actually tell people that are watching if you want to get in for today's shirt drawing. We've got some Comfort Collection shirts to give away. I say this a lot when I'm doing balloons, word balloons. By the way, I just have the text off on these, but there is text in those bubbles. I just don't want to. I don't want to spoil it. I want you to read the comic later. Some people will say, "Well, why don't you just use vector? You know, a vector program to draw." Well, honestly, this is faster for me, and I like the look of the organic bubbles, the speech balloons, because I could literally make them whatever shape, size I want in seconds without opening another program. And it just has an old school comic look to it. Purchased some character tees in the stream this weekend. You can never have enough character tees. I think we got over 250 of those character tees. They're classic. Classic character tees. I came up with 2 new story ideas. I'm just going to drop a little bit of what we're working on while I'm talking, but we're going to be working on a comic book line, right? In a unique way. And you're going to see that this fall, real soon. But we're talking like little short stories, a continuation of the story that you're going to be able to read from the comic book number 1. And it's been really fun to just kind of, when my writing process is kind of like, I listen to Gary a lot. Like I listen to the things he wants to convey, and of course he's got some origins that he drops at us, and definite stories he wants to tell. So, but then I just listen for the muse, you know, I listen for the universe to kind of drop ideas at me, and I had a couple good ideas come for like short stories, and feeling pretty good about them. I just pitched a Harpic story to Gary yesterday that he really loved, and it was kind of inspired by the sketch card that I drew for Thought Wrong, one of the community members here. How am I able to draw with no glove? I tried and I can't draw without mine. Do you have like oily hands, maybe? I don't really, my hands are very dry, so that's probably what's up. Also, this is Lacey over on TikTok asking, this screen here is the nano texture screen, so it doesn't smudge a whole lot. You got to use a special apple cloth. It's like even more. What is that noise? Okay, something on that down tempo. It sounds like somebody beating on a drum or something. Yeah. So I've never worn a glove when I'm drawing. I don't know how that would be. My hands need to be free. Paper texture screen. It's not really a paper. Like the nano texture is a little bit different. It's smooth, but it's different. Can't explain it. I wouldn't have opted for it, but I did. It's like, might as well. If I'm going to replace the iPad, I might as well get the best one. You don't need it. You don't need the best one. I'm a firm believer in drawing on the iPad till it dies. Oh, paper texture screen. Paper texture screen, yeah. Paper-like. There's paper-like. What else is there? I like, oh my goodness, I even have a review of the textures screens on my YouTube channel. Can't remember the name. There's iCares. That's a cheap one. So instead of paying like $40 for a screen cover, you can get $10 and get a 2-pack on Amazon. iCares. And Tech Armor. That's the one. Tech Armor is the best one. Paper texture that I encountered. It used to be about $10. I think it's probably $12 now. One moment. Got some rain outside today. We need it. We need that rain. Usually I hate rain, but the ground is so dry outside. We need it. Thanks for watching and hanging out. A few of you going on. If you have any other questions about art, I know a lot of artists have been joining the stream, so that's really cool. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm behind on today's strip, so that's what I'm inking up right now. I was like, man, I'm not gonna get it done in time. It's like my I don't procrastinate. I'm just working on a lot of stuff. And yesterday I was like, okay, I got to get these plots done, and we had some really interesting conversations about the future of comics for VeeFriends, and I'm excited about that. It's just exciting. Comics are such a great medium because we can literally tell any story we want in any style we want very quickly, and do like a test almost before it becomes other things. So I'm excited. We're going to have, I think starting now or starting soon on the YouTube channel, there's going to be almost daily what we call comic dubs. They're little slightly animated. They take the old comics I did and they have a voiceover and they dub it. So like, it's really cool. They're almost like little mini cartoons for kids or for anyone, really, all ages, really. They'll be coming out daily. So we've got quite a bank of stuff. We're actually going to start seeing a lot going on. Bad relationship with time, Matthew Cunningham says. My wife famously told me that I have a delusional relationship with time, which is true. I think I can get all of it done, and I can't. Just a little bit late today. That's a little late. I didn't really add up the fact that I do this drawing club thing. I run a brand outside of work called Draw or Die, which is just a motivational brand for artists to kind of just support artists. We have a drawing challenge coming in October. If you're an artist out there, we have got Promptober happening. there's a sheet that you can download the prompts, like Beware the Pumpkin Queen, Sleep When You're Dead. Like, these are the drawing prompts for the day. And then if you go to promptober.com, you can download this. And we've got some cool sponsors like Field Notes and Blackwing Pencil, and they give away, we give away prizes. But anyways, I do a drawing club, one in person in real life, the past 2 years now. The last Tuesday of every month, 6 to 8, I go down to Pittsburgh. I used to work in Pittsburgh, up to Pittsburgh, I guess, up, because I'm south of Pittsburgh. I go up to Pittsburgh and do that, and it's just open for all ages, and it's been really cool to do it in this season of my life doing VeeFriends, because I take the VeeFriends minis and I get to watch people's like joy when they're opening them, which is really cool. And then they ask like, what's VeeFriends? So I'm like kind of plugging VeeFriends a little bit, but not, I'm not. Oh, that's not supposed to be on fire yet. Okay, let's see. But people of all ages come out to the drawing club. All ages, all backgrounds. We had a little girl named Mars come out last night, and with her mom. And she had the cutest little fairy backpack on, and I was like, man, I hope you get a Fearless Fairy out of the mini. Would have been cool. Cool moment. But yeah, I do that. But anyways, the reason I'm saying that is I have to leave early to drive down there. So it's about an hour drive, and then I'm there for 2 hours, and then an hour drive back. So it's like 4 hours of my day, which is fine. It's fine to do that. Like, it felt good to have good conversations with artists. But yeah, that mixed with some meetings and things, I didn't really get to a whole lot of actual drawing yesterday. I did a lot of writing yesterday, so I'm itching to get into the actual drawing. And I might be doing some more, like, as I'm getting involved in the production of those comics, the comic books that are coming out. I'm not going to give you details too much on that, but you're going to end up seeing some surprise streams where I'm just hanging out and working on some things, and at different times of the day, maybe even in the evenings. Sometimes. Now we're on this Whatnot now too. If you go to VeeFriends.com/whatnot, which is basically a live commerce, but you can also have some cool, hangouts and chill there. So I might develop like a Whatnot show for art for the VeeFriends. Maybe it would be cool to have other artists on. Yeah. Someone check. Yeah, my stories over on Instagram. The place was on fire last night. Yeah, while we were sitting inside, the fire alarm started going off, and like no one was leaving, which was hilarious. Humans. And we finally went outside, back to the outside tables, but it was very annoying. It was a first for that to happen, though, at the drawing club. But yeah, I like to talk to other artists and creators, creators in general, writers, artists. I think that everybody's kind of a creator, that you forget that you were. The world tells you that you can't do something, or it's not logical. Lacey, I'm gonna grab one for my students. I teach Procreate too. That's the bro from Jumanji, Cruz said. Could be. I call this man Ugg. He's just a caveman. You might have seen him before in the strip last week. Was Ugg and Ag. I'm just calling him. trying to make wheels, and Dynamic Dino came busted in and basically invented the wheel, and then he started a business, of course, because that's what humans do. Craig Hammer, draw or die on whatnot would be cool. I've had people asking me for a while to do it, and I'm like, I don't know what that looks like, and I don't know. Let's see. Even driving back last night, I was driving back from the drawing club thinking like, well, I'll get home and I'll finish this comic up. And then I got home and I was just too tired. I was like, no, I'm not going to stay up super late. I need to get my sleep too. I woke up this morning and I can't have coffee today because I'm going to the doctor's. Probably get some blood work done, like routine stuff, just check cholesterol. Like, this is annoying because like there's nothing wrong with me and I got to go to the doctor. It's like the app popped up and was like, don't forget, you got an appointment. And I'm like, dang it. Old me would have canceled that appointment. Even my wife was like, don't you cancel that appointment. I'm like, I won't. I'm gonna go, and here's how it's gonna go. I'm gonna go, and they're gonna be like, why are you here? And I'll be like, well, the app, you scheduled this, and I'm here for a checkup. Are you feeling okay? Yeah. They'll take my vitals, and then they'll probably say like, okay, we'll see you next time. Oh, I messed that up. Okay. Gotta grab these balloons real quick. And then we'll open up a mini. Let's do that. And then we'll give away some shirts. Let's do that as well. Cut and paste that. Put those balloons on a new layer. We're just going to go ahead and make those white. White. Oh, no. Gotta close those lines. Yeah, and so probably the nurse's assistant will come in, or the doctor's assistant will be like, why are you here? And I'll be like, I don't know. It's just a checkup. And then I'll probably remind them that I guess I do blood work just to check stuff. So I'll go in and do the blood work. So I've been fasting here. And then, I'll get my bill of health that will say, you're still fat. That's what's they're gonna be like, hey, watch what you're eating. I know. I'm trying. I once had a doctor tell me on a checkup, his name was Dr. Leonida. He's retired now. And classically, he told me when I went that I should avoid buffets. He's like, do you like buffets? I said, no, I hate buffets. I get sick at buffets all the time. I don't like to go to buffets. And he's like, well, avoid buffets. I was like, thank you. Thank you. All right, let's do this. Got a yellow versus yellow versus pink. Yellow versus pink in the chat. Yellow versus pink in the chat. These are VeeFriends minis. These are the mini pencil toppers. So yellow versus pink in the chat. I'm going to check, give it a couple seconds just to catch up. Good morning, Instagram. Saw Gary pop in and say hello the other morning. A lot of people are coming and going, I understand. All right, I'm going to scan through the comments real quick while I'm doing this. Yellow or pink in the chat. Where can I pass y'all my songs, Karen? Karen, I guess just info at VeeFriends. I mean, if you want to send something, but we don't really, I don't know. I just got a second series NFT now. I have a dialed-in dog and a faithful pheasant, Mr. Elkman. That's awesome. What not stream would be good. I'm going to go back here. How's it going? Rogers Entertainment, what's up? How are you? I will be at the Comic-Con. I will be at New York Comic-Con. I don't know what the schedule is. We're working that out with the team. All right, here we go. We got yellow, yellow, pink, yellow, yellow, pink, yellow, yellow, yellow. There we go. Eric, what's up, Eric? Zetter, Steen, easy. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's open this bad boy. All right, the deal is I'm trying to knock the boisterous beaver off the top of this pencil. It just goes by my gut or whatever Helmet says usually in the chat. It's a lava humble hedgehog. I don't think that beats just because I like humble hedgehog, but this is a detailed and it's pretty detailed. Like look at this. He's even got little teeth painted in there. These are pretty cool. I like to just beat them up a little bit. I like to beat them up. Yeah, I've got a lot of stickers to draw too. So I think I promised like 25 stickers for maybe 25 stickers for the Comic-Con. But yeah, I'll be at New York Comic-Con. I just don't know the schedule yet. You would think that a thing called a Comic-Con, and I'm a comic artist, I should probably be there. Just a guess. But yeah, I'll be around. I'll be around there somehow. All right, let's just go ahead and get this out of the way. Let's just give away all 3 shirts right now. So I told yesterday people had to do a thing, or the day before yesterday, and they did it. These are the people that did the thing. They're in for a t-shirt drawing. So let's just go ahead and draw this right now. See, a couple of you are on here. First shirt goes to, I'm going to write this down. Tweeter, now I owe you 2 Tweeter, this is the cool thing. If you watch this, Tweeter times 2. Tweeter won a shirt the other day. So now Tweeter's got 2 shirts, but that's okay because literally on our website we have I'm on the dope. We have these t-shirts, the Comfort Collection, and there's over adults, come on. There are over 250 different characters that you can choose from. So you can start your collection of characters just by watching. And these are like $30 shirts, you know. They're very comfortable. But you can pick your favorite ones and maybe make a nice little wardrobe for yourself for free just by watching the stream and engaging, you know, and being here and following the instructions. It's very nice. Okay. Tweeter, if you win again, I'm going to take your name off of here. Just for today, you can't win twice. Gotta make it fair for these other folks here. Let's spin again. Tweeter, you're going to get 2 shirts. That's amazing. You can also pick shirts for your kids or whatever. Birds Flying Free is number 2. Thank you, Birds Flying Free, for commenting on the Instagram comic. Appreciate you. Gonna remove your name. Let's do one more spin here on the Dynamic Dinosaur's face. Let's do it. Tweeter is cleaning up. Who's it gonna be? It's gonna be, oh my gosh, A. Monroe. A. Monroe always is commenting, oftentimes over here in the chats. Again, just our little way of saying thank you. I will send those shirt codes to y'all today. That's okay, because if you missed that today and you're watching now, we have 257 people watching across the streams. I just want to make it, I don't want people to miss out I'll do another drawing on Friday for a shirt if you email me right now, comics at VeeFriends.com. I'll take your names and I'll do a random drawing on Friday's stream. VeeFriends.com today. Shirt. There we go. And then I'm going to choose the names random draw on Friday. Random on Friday. Okay, you get it. But you just got to email me. I'll take your names from the emails, but only during this stream. The times, if you watch the replay, I'm sorry. This isn't for you. This is for the people that are spending their valuable time here on the live. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us here live. It goes by fast. Half an hour's already gone by. I'm only going to be here for another half an hour today. Just because I got to go to a stupid doctor's appointment. But listen, I've learned, you got to take care of yourself. You got to check up, check in. If you have insurance, I mean, I know so many artists without insurance. It's crazy. There was a time in my life where I didn't have insurance. We were very young, and I just winged it. I was like, I'm going to be immortal forever. And nope. If you have insurance, use it. Boy, the insurance, I won't get to, insurance in America is insane. All of my friends in Europe, wow. My German friends would be like, oh, everything's paid for over here. And I'm like, well, yeah, but your taxes are maybe a little higher. I'm just saying. What's the email again? The email is comics@VeeFriends.com. Kozo, can you remind me? You won the sketch card, and I had it written down. You wanted the Hangout Hawk or the Lemur? I believe it was the Hangout Hawk. Just let me know. I'm going to follow up with you anyways. He won a sketch card on the Whatnot stream. There's no subject. You could just say, if you email me right now, comics@VeeFriends, I'm going to take your name and I'm going to put it in the drawing. So it's a lemur, yeah. Okay. You'll only be the second owner of a lemur because Corso has the other lemur. I will also. I think we can send to New Zealand. If we can't, we'll get you hooked up somehow. I'm going to channel Gary in my mind right now. What he would say. What would Gary say? I'm going to get you a shirt. If you're in New Zealand, I'm going to get it to you. I'll find a way. Especially thanks for watching and, hanging out here for a minute with me. I was like, man, it's only going to be an hour stream today. Should I cancel it? I'm like, nope. We're going to rock and roll, get as much done as we can, get as much inking done in an hour. It'll be fun to look and say, like, well, I did all this when I was on stream doing giveaways, hanging out. Yeah, Orion. There you go. I'm going to put that on the screen. 5 days till the VeeFriends Moonbug cartoon is true. Let's just take a look real quick. Hold on one second. Let me open up my Instagram real quick here. No coffee for me this morning. I'm drinking a nice glass of water because I'm fasting, because I probably need blood work today, which is fantastic. There we go. The challenge brings the change. Love this new style for the animated show. We should have a poster here, right? Where's the poster? Here it is. I'm going to go ahead and screenshot this. Look at this, because I want to be able to talk about it more, especially next week. I'm really excited for you guys to see it. It's very different than anything we've done. Also, we have animated GIFs like that too. I don't know if you knew that in any of the programs, when you search reply with GIF, if you reply at VeeFriends, a bunch of our GIFs will pop up. So they've been making these from the comments. We don't talk about it much, but there's Andy posting that one. That's one of my favorite ones. Some people don't know that. Usually surprises some people in the chat. Santa Claus says, my streams are a highlight of his day. A great positive way to start your day. Santa, I hope you remember this Christmas and wipe out all of my credit card debt. That's what I want, Santa Claus. I want all of my debt erased. I'm kidding. I'm kidding around. It's good to have some debts. We'll be debt free. That's one of our goals. And then when I'm debt free, I'm never going to be in debt to anyone ever again. That's the goal. It's a funny topic. Rogers Entertainment, this inspires me to keep drawing. Hell yeah. Why wouldn't you? We've got the Draw or Die Club that I run. I don't really plug this much, but draw every day. Draw or Die Co. On good days, on bad days, draw every day. And then we've got the Promptober drawing challenge coming up. You don't have to draw every day, but if you did, every drawing that you do is worth a prize from Field Notes, Blackwing, Maker's Cabinet. I got friends there. They're super cool. Super cool brands for artists. Yeah. So yeah, meet us in the V Dome on Monday. Dalton Dog has hair. I understand. I understand. The characters might look a little bit different. Even our Dynamic Dinosaur has teeth. Some really sharp. I like this. How cool is that? I just want that on a shirt. But don't worry about that. Cartoons can look a little bit different. Is Gary going live on Twitch today? I don't know. It's kind of one of those things where Gary just decides, I want to go live. Let's go. I don't see anything on an official schedule anywhere, just so you know. Gary's just like, hey, we're going to do a pop-up stream right now. Let's go. That's how it rolls. Yeah, rock on, Dinosaur. Oh, that's nice, Craig. Craig says, I am financially debt-free, but will always be in debt to my late ex-wife for the amazing children she gave me. That's nice. Hope your family's doing well, Craig. That's very nice, too. I'm glad that you had a good relationship with your ex. Not a lot happens like that. Yeah. I guess I'm okay with I'm not buddy-buddy with my ex-wife, but, we're okay. We'll tolerate her. She's probably like watching. No, she's never watching the stream. My son watches. My son Dylan watches the stream. We're good. I'm happy every day, but I don't have to deal with that. Oh boy. Water under the bridge, long time ago, past life. I meant cartoon. You draw the comic. Do you draw the comics too? I meant the cartoon. I don't draw the cartoon. I'm not an animator. I sit in the calls, the production calls, so I get to read the scripts from the writers. And there's writers. Elise is one of the head writers. Elise Allen. She's pretty well. Not well known. It's well known to us, but she's done some other work. Anyways, Moonbug is the people that make Cocomelon and I don't know what the other one's called. Blippi, I think, or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting it wrong. They're the ones that are producing the animation. They're pretty world class. Some of the best animators in the world we have working on that. So that's pretty crazy. Yeah, water is not the same as coffee. Very bummed out about this. Even 3 hours without coffee, I'm like, I gotta do it. I'm such a baby. Such a big baby. I'm inspired to do some like longer fasting too. Got some friends that have been doing like crazy fasts, and I'm like, I'm gonna do that. I need it. I need to reset my body, I think. I'm about to go to the doctors today, and they're gonna say, "Yep, you're still fat." And I'll go, "Thank you. It's great. Thank you so much." Avoid buffets, and I go, "Yeah, I am not at buffets. I promise you this." See, Dylan's there. Dylan's there. That's what it looks like when people post in my chat on my end. It just gives me the short code. Oh man, it's so fun. Dylan haircuts this weekend. I'll just use this. I'll use this live stream before I text. I was going to text you. We're due for some haircuts. The best barber in the world is Art's Barbershop in Greensburg, Pennsylvania. But please put your sensitivities at the door, because it's like walking into an old school comedy. There's old school comedy in there, but there's also some like crazy stuff, crazy stories happening in that barbershop. Can't talk about them, because what's said in the barbershop stays in the barbershop. That's how it is. Morning, IJ Rob. What's up? Yep. I'm a little bit behind on the comic today. I said this earlier. This is the VeeFriends comic strip. Got really busy yesterday. Some surprise stuff. I actually it's my fault. I fell into some writing, and I got really into it. And for future VeeFriends comics, not comic strips, we're talking like stories. And then Gary's got a bunch of stuff, ideas that he's tossed my way, and I'm like, this is cool. That's cool AF. Cool. I'll make note. I should probably I'm just saying it out loud. Saying it out loud now. I kind of feel like Gary is needed in the comic book industry, because after they lost like Stan Lee, there's not really been like a champion of the format, or a champion of comics. It's kind of it's still there, and it's the comic book industry. You got the big conventions and stuff, but there's not really a figurehead of a voice, or someone with Gary's type of energy to encourage comic shops. Who better to do it? I mean, I think it's, I feel like it's part of what's supposed to happen, if that makes sense. It just feels right. I feel like comic book retailers that are struggling out there can really learn a lot from Gary. I mean, Gary was in retail for how long? Built his dad's business into crazy amounts, right? Like, he understands retail, he understands selling, but he also is very creative. So that's the part that people don't really see in the VeeFriends brand too, I don't think. We got to get Gary talking more about the characters in the stories live. So he's just a very busy fellow. Somebody asked me, why isn't he on the streams? And I'm like, well, he's running a massive advertising agency, marketing agency, one of the biggest in the world. They've got offices all over the world. He has employees all over the world. He takes the time for all of his employees. You know, I'll have 10-minute meetings with just about every single employee. It's 2,000 employees and multiple businesses. And yet, VeeFriends is his baby. And we're kind of babysitting his baby right now. You know, you need to find the Ape Dude comic for your collection. I got one right here. Here it is. This isn't for your collection. I'll just tease it every time you say it, Craig. Maybe one day. Let's see. Pink versus purple. Pink versus purple in the chat. Pink versus purple in the chat. Let's do it. I think Craig's just collecting a bunch of my comics right now. Pink versus purple in the chat. All right, Megan kicked us off with a pink over on TikTok. I'm going to wait for YouTube and for it. I'm waiting for YouTube and Instagram to catch up. Purple like a pimp. Purple. Purple monster. Pink. I'm looking at all three chats. Purple it is. Pink is losing today. All right, let's open this up. I'm trying to knock off the boisterous beaver detailed. It's going to be tough. Going to be tough to do. Appreciate you guys watching, hanging out. 305 people watching across all of our channels. Appreciate you guys. He's going to sell them all when VeeFriends explodes. Hey, I hope so. I really hope that anything I do is worth something to help somebody else. We've got a bubblegum Harpic. He smells delicious. I can smell the bubblegum from here. Don't know what that is, but love the bubblegum Harpic, but it's still not enough to beat the boisterous beaver off of the top of this Apple Pencil today. I don't think so. Bubblegum ain't gonna do it. Oh, I'm not sitting at the top. Gary, this is Gary's, man. I'll sit next to Gary, like in reach of Gary, maybe. But this is Gary's. You know, this is like saying, it's like saying Walt Disney. You know, Gary's our Walt Disney. Gary's our Stan Lee. I might be like the Jack Kirby. I'm good with that. Let's do that. I'm good with that. But really don't want to really be anyone else. Be yourself. If I was drawing this cave lady, you think she'd have hairy legs? These are thoughts. These are drawing thoughts. This has been Drawing Thoughts with your cartoonist. Your cartoonist on the street. We chose purple but got pink anyways. Wait. I opened a purple, right? Yeah. Well, what are you saying? I don't understand. Well, here. I'll open a pink one. There. I did purple won the thing, but I'm gonna open this one for you, Birds Flying Free. Birds Flying Free, you won a shirt today if you were on the stream at the time, so I'm gonna send you a code. Gotta get those codes. She is wearing sandals. Yeah, like little cave sandals. I don't know. What's it look like with hairy legs? Let's see. No? Yes or no in the chat. Hairy legs or not? Let's see who's in here. This is an Alert 8 bubblegum. Looks a little weird. He looks better in color, I think. But I like the details. The little ridge around his ape head. Does not beat. Let's go. What other universe do I... Santa Claus has the fire questions. What other universe do I wish that Marvel View Askew do you wish that VeeFriends universe could exist in? I don't know. Pokemon, maybe? I mean, that's pretty simple. That's a simple one. Because it would be cool to like have some team ups or something with these critters. I'm just gonna no hairy leg. Look, we're shaving those legs. It's not happening. See, do you realize how expensive that would have been to remove that in post from a movie or a cartoon? The Moonbug people would have killed me if I said, like, put hair on her legs, now take the hair off, now put it back on. They'd have been like, no. We're done. We're done here. Weird sound behind me. Weird sounds in here. You see what's up, right? He's clacking these rocks together and they're making sparks. You know what's going to happen, right? Well, tune in later today on the VeeFriends channels, and this comic will be up. We'll finish it this morning. Well, early this afternoon, I'll finish this one up. And go from there. Dragon Ball Z, that's a good one. That's a good one. Right. Thanks for watching this morning. I got a split here in 5 minutes. But we inked this panel up in an hour. Not bad. Not bad. Also, by way of talking and, you know, hanging out for a minute. I'll be here Friday, for sure. Friday, 8 a.m. And like I said, maybe I'll come back for like a little secret stream or something like that. Just because I like to hang out. It locks me in, you know. Lock me in. I'll get the details on New York Comic Con. We've got some time. Exciting news on the comic book front, is that finally the issue 1 is going to go to the printer. That's for the gift codes. But issue 1 is going to the printer really soon. This week, I think. And man, I'm excited to get that out the door. The sooner it gets in gift codes' hands, the sooner everyone in the world will be able to read the comic in some capacity. As we put it out online, we will put the comic out for free, the story, so that everybody can read it. And just like the cartoon show that's coming up on Monday, it's way different than anything you've seen from VeeFriends so far. We're talking about the VeeFriends are real. They're real. And they could interact in the real world, and it's really cool. It's very neat. He's like, oh. There's only going to be 555 copies of the original Let's take a look. I'll show you what it looks like in here. Let's do it. Let's go take a peek. Let's take a little peek. This book here, there's only going to be 555 copies. By the way, this doesn't say the kindness here is a wallet at the time. This was a proof. 555 copies exclusive to gift goats. So they're going to get the comics and then they're going to go on the market, whether they're selling them or holding them. The comic book itself will kind of look, it has, I believe the comic will have the double foil, the gold and green. J. Scott Campbell cover. If you don't know who J. Scott Campbell is, this is kind of based off the X-Men #1 cover, so an homage to Jack Kirby there. I love that. Really cool. The story is kind of based on something that's happening here on the cover. I wrote the story. Chris Faison did the interior art. The interior art looks a little something like this here. These are the people in the interior art. This boy has won a trip to go with the VeeFriends, and he used to collect with his dad, who's passed away. So it's very, it's a little touching part of the comic there. And then the VeeFriends actually show up to pick him up in a hoopty, and it's the real VeeFriends. And he can't believe it. He's like, "Are you guys robots or little kids in those suits?" I said, "Nope, I'm just cynical cat in here." There you go. That's a little peek. A little adventure we're going to go on together for the next 50 years. Hope you're ready. Buckle up. Buckle up. Where was I? All right. I got to go to the doctor's appointment. I'm not happy about this, but what do I think the value will run? I think those comics will definitely be like a couple $1,000 on eBay, I think, to be honest, if you know what's up. At first, you'll probably be able to get them for like 50 or $100, or I don't know. It's hard for me to say. I'm not a speculator. They do not get another copy to read. They got a cover. This is a Bubblegum Ambitious Angel. She's kind of peeking off to the side. Looking cute there. All bubblegum today except for Boisterous Beaver. Boisterous Beaver wins the stream. I open 5 minis per stream. I'll be back here on Friday. Friday morning, 8 a.m. Check out the Whatnot, VeeFriends.com/whatnot. We've got the we'll talk more on Friday about the animation coming out. Subscribe to the VeeFriends Comics YouTube channel. We got a lot of new shorts coming, and it'll be rocking and rolling here soon. So please do that. I'm DJ Coffman. VeeFriends are forever. I got to go to the doctors now. Exciting times. They're going to say, "Hey, you're still fat. You got to stop eating